ready to discuss what has been trending this week. And a lot has been trending, okay? But one of the things we're going to talk about this week is the proposal that happened in church during worship, to be precise. And you see a video as we're discussing it, just in case you didn't watch that video. I have Dr. Paul and also Doe here with me to do that discussion. Today, they are representing all the men. So if you don't agree with them, go into the comment section and tell them, hey, I don't like that. All right, so let me start from Doe. Doe, what was your first impression once you saw the video?
It's quite nice, though, but it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
Why?
Because the timing.
Okay.
The timing is not appropriate because it's you're looking at the video very well. It's a moment of worship.
Okay.
Worship is an intimate moment between the creator and the creation. So you can't bring in that to distract. You know, when it's worship, people want to like hear from God. So bringing in that, I said,
distract us. We cannot hear from God.
Why say move now?
It's true. Dr. Paul, what do you think?
Well, yeah. So he talked about the timing is not appropriate. Well, maybe it may be true. But if you say it is quite nice, then I won't agree. It's not quite nice. It's actually nice.
It's not.
It was nice.
It's nice.
But because of the timing.
But it's still nice. Something you don't expect. Something you don't see coming.
The surprise part.
Yeah,
you like surprises?
Yeah, surprises are nice.
Surprises.
Surprises are nice.
No.
And I never will be. No, but surprises generally are nice things, and it's supposed to create memories.
Okay.
Proposal is supposed to create memories. When the person, when he's telling the case, I will tell you that, do you know how your father proposed?
So creating that memory, should it be an intrusion in worship?
If you should bring in worship.
Yeah.
But you see, all these things is planned up, except that the lady is not in the known.
Yeah.
So it's not really like they've intruded in worship. It's like it's been infused in the worship service.
So why?
No, for all other members who are aware of this plan, you are interrupting my worship
They've
moment.
done the program, or is the program outline, so they've infused it into it that, and
known
you
to
know,
certain people. For me, I think no. It's a no for me. I mean, when we are worshiping, when we have time for God, it should be for God. I always say, don't come between me and my God. The moment you come between me and my God, you are going to have problems with me. So you might even get a no for a lady. Because the bare fact that you are disrupting her worship moment, it might be a no for you. So for me, yes, it's nice and all of that. Ladies love surprises and all of that.
So the big question now is, in that moment, that settings.
Yeah.
Then the lady says no. What happens to the service?
Don't worry, we'll get there. But before you get there, let me ask you. You are gentlemen. What informs your decision when you are picking out the location to propose to a lady? What informs that decision?
Okay. You know that
before you answer the question that comes to mind, that it's this proposal isn't even necessary at all.
Whether it's necessary or
in this
not.
generation now, even from far from the church, you see there've been proposals where people would go to certain locations, whether at the beach with all these decorations and all that, like a dinner party, like all that. It's even necessary. All these things.
It's a confirmation for some ladies.
But I feel
because
that
people have been dating for 3 years, 4 years, 7 years.
Oh, so you are dating someone and you've not talked about marriage along the line.
People talk about it all the time, but the back of the mind of the gentleman, but they're just dating.
And also to the general public, like close friends, to even tell them they are off the market.
Exactly.
To officially
because once the person sees that ring, the person knows that this person is engaged,
and they are moving on to the next step.
Yes.
Well, for me, I don't know, but sometimes I feel we exaggerate too much. Let me say it that way. I feel we exaggerate too much.
I think it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
When you're speaking to your lady, you should know if she'll be the type that would love to be proposed to or would love that ring or anything. Because there are ladies who do not really fancy that. They don't even want the ring. So long as they started dating, they're talking about marriage. I'm sure they've started buying things. They know that the marriage is going to happen already. So
and it depends on the communication between the two.
Yes.
If they really understand themselves, you not do those extra. Coming to church during worship, no.
Okay.
You know.
So if I'm supposed to answer this, then I'll say that you need to know your partner in question.
Of course.
What does she like?
Yes.
What environment does she like? Does she like surprises? I know some ladies don't like surprises at all.
Yes.
So once you do that, they'll be pissed with you.
I mean,
some too like surprises. Some too like extravagance.
Yes.
So you need to know your type of woman.
Yeah.
And
I've seen proposals where the lady goes like, this ring. this brink. And I've also seen proposals where the lady, once the guy is on it, then she's jumping, she's so happy. Others are running away because they were too shocked, and so they're running. So it depends. Just get to know the lady and be sure if the person will love this or wouldn't. Then you know what to do. But talking about whether it's important or it's not, well, it depends on the individual. For me, though, I'm coming to you again, and I'm back to my question. What do you think informs your choice of location? Because I watched this video and I'm wondering why, of all the places, maybe she's a church girl, the man is also a pastor according to the caption, and so that's why they decided church. So what do you think informs most gentlemen?
So it depends on the personal preference of your lady.
Okay.
So maybe the person is, like as you said, the church girl. Maybe the person is a beach type. The person, so you plan around that. Okay. But if you really understand the person is not an extra person, then you keep it simple. But it shouldn't be that
too simple, or what?
No, it shouldn't be that too extra or that too simple. It should be very thoughtful.
Look,
very thoughtful.
For some people, all they need is they just do it in the room. They just need affirmation.
Yeah, some people don't even like the attention like that.
They just need affirmation. They just do a small cooking in their house. Just invite the person over, whether come with a friend over or something.
This one they are giving a pour.
Let's give the apple. Let's give the apple.
Like you are coming over to come eat with your friend or something, then you just tell the person, oh, this and this and that and that and that, and that is it.
Okay. Well, we are in a generation where now we've moved from traditional marriage to the white wedding. No, first it was even just a traditional marriage. And that's it. And then we moved to traditional marriage to the white wedding. Then we go to traditional marriage, white wedding, then reception. Now traditional marriage, reception, then the white wedding.
Nobody left one out, bridal shower.
You wait. Wait. Then later, now we are seeing the proposal. We are saying if the proposal is a surprise one with family and friends, then there will be dinner, because of course you've invited friends and family, so there will be dinner. Then we move to the traditional marriage, the reception as well, then the white wedding 2x2, the honeymoon, as for that one is between the two,
and the lunch on Sunday.
What exactly is happening? Because now it looks as if everybody wants to be proposed to.
And that's why I come in to say that all these things, look, sometimes, well, it depends on what you have. That's why we say cut your coat according to your cloth. Don't look at what people are doing to be doing the same thing. Do you remember COVID era? Look at the number of people who married during COVID.
So simple.
Because of the restrictions that were put in place, people were able to marry.
Do you know a lot of people even like that one?
You've
helped them.
Yes. Now, because of the pressure and the trends, so now I'll be forced to go and tell my pastor, I want to propose in church. What can I do?
No. But you should know your church before you can come out with this.
But I'm just saying that these things we need to tread cautious and let's not copy blindly. Do what you can afford. Because right now the budget for wedding alone, I think it's a topic we need to discuss another time.
You know, when it comes to budget for the wedding, you know, you can spend and do all the very nice things, but you know, you are just creating memories in people's mind and on phone. After they leave your wedding, those memories are gone.
That's all.
So if you don't cut your coat according to your size, you know, after the wedding, you are going to face your own world yourself. So if you don't put things into perspective and you are following the trend, you want your wedding to be the talk of town, which is never, you know, that's a city crown. You are not the only wedding happening.
Getting married.
But you see, sometimes these things we see out there, some are sponsored. Some we see sponsors from parents, from friends, from people they know. Maybe for you don't have anyone to sponsor and everything. You want to so pressure yourself. These things.
You know, one person said after marrying, like somebody was advising her not to really follow the trends and was setting her marriage as example that they have to spend that much. Then after wedding, they have to be paying off debt, which is not nice.
Can you imagine? You took a loan for all
So that's how bad it gets.
And the thing too is that you don't plan of taking a loan, but because of the systems you put in place or the plans you put in place, you are forced to take a loan. Because it's gotten to a point where you can't embrace disgrace. You've seen
disgrace in this.
Oh no, especially when you have planned these.
So you dropped the plan. Plan cancelled.
Yeah.
Plan changed.
Well, they say it's easier said than done. But
I mean,
that's why I'm saying let's not pressure ourselves even to get to the point where you may even consider wanting to go in for a loan.
So I always say life, you know, marriage, when you listen to the marriage expert, you know, marriage is quite a lengthy and a lifelong contract.
Yeah.
So you're doing life, then you're coming to spend and start life with debt.
Can you imagine?
So why won't you save all those money and do life with it? You know, after marriage, kids will come in after, and you know, are certain. You don't marry just yourselves. You marry the whole family.
Anyway, marriage, another day we'll talk about marriage. Now I want to ask how to handle no, because I've seen other proposals where the lady said no and then the man is angry, give me back my shoe, the wig and all of that in the presence of everyone, humiliating the lady and all of that. How do you guys handle no when you are told no? I mean, no is no.
So you need to. So even before, as for the no, the receiving no's, but for proposal no, you need to test the waters first. Proposal
test the waters, and it was come clear, because when you use test the waters,
you know if the lady is interested in marrying you or not.
If the lady is interested now,
but you know minds can change anytime. Like ladies, especially ladies, they
but
can.
But if you've been talking for long, I feel if you've been talking for long,
at
you
the
may not
same
know.
way I was telling you that there are men who are
know.
dating people without the intention of marrying them. There are also ladies like that who have decided that they are dating you, but they are not going to marry you. So maybe you can be talking for them. They'll be
So another way of testing the waters. So it just came in mind. Another way of testing the waters is that you can just tease the lady. Maybe like a video like this. Hey, what do you think about it if I do the same thing to you?
But those are perceptions.
Yeah, so
just reactions, but it does not really bring out the real intentions of the lady. You know, people can fake reactions.
You get to find out something. Because you need to test the waters. Because for me, if you don't test the waters and you just go like that, you would receive the shock of your life. The shock you don't expect.
Let me take those.
No is a shock. No can be very displeasing, but you know, it's this a thing between two adults. Parties. So you should really take it cool. Don't over dramatize things like taking the ring and all this stuff. You know, because in one way or the other, you've benefited from the lady. Like one intellectually, emotionally, whatever. Yeah. She might have done certain things for you. So the ring does not taking those things that makes you childish to me.
No, it's explained to me why the lady even said no.
No, but you see, but you see,
the moment you're doing that,
because you don't deserve her life.
As Christians, why are we dating? You are dating because
I was just waiting for you guys to finish.
You are dating because you want to marry. And now I feel we've dated for quite a while. We know ourselves.
And no marriage
too. Where we want to marry. And if I'm talking to you,
marriage
that's why I always say, why are you dating when you are not ready to marry? You have no
but you know, marriage also scares off a lot of people.
Why is this scary? We'll talk about that later. I said marriage, we'll talk about this later. But hey, this is what I have to say, okay? With the no and all of that. I mean, once you're talking to the lady, you get to know whether the person wants to marry or not. And for me, I don't encourage dating for long. Once you're talking, you should know if the person is really they want to marry you or not. And those of you who intentionally date people, knowing very well that you don't want to marry them, please
desist.
May Jesus meet you. May Jesus meet you, because you cannot have such diabolic. I mean, you are keeping the person, and maybe there might be somebody who is interested in them, and because you are there, the person doesn't come in. So please, those of you who have that too, let's be Christians, okay? Let's live like Christ lived, and let's have clear minds and all of that. If you know you're not interested in the person, you talk to the person 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you know that it's not, just leave. I mean, it's not by force. Anyway, we are in the month of February, and I know that we'll be seeing a lot more of proposal videos. So please, when you're planning your proposals, make sure that your lady wants it in the first place, and don't do anything extravagant, especially if she doesn't want it. Let me take you back to the studio, okay? We have more for you.